Hello, hello. Hi, my angels. Happy Saturday. How are y'all? I hope you're having an amazing day. I hope you woke up smiling, thankful, grateful. I just hope that, and I mean that to the bottom of my heart. Y'all, it's a beautiful day. The sun is shining. I just dropped the boys off at their little gig that they found. They found a little gig at one of our furniture stores here in the city. And so I'm proud of that. I'm proud of that, definitely. But you guys, what I want to speak about today, I want to kind of talk about situationships. Situationships. So that word came about. That term came about when because of all of these you don't know if you're with somebody or not. You know what I'm saying? You don't know if you the side chick, the main chick. You don't know. You just dealing with somebody, and it's just a situation. It's not an actual relationship. It's not. So usually if you're with somebody and you don't have a solid commitment to one another and only one another, then that was just kind of odd that how that police just went off the road like that. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, you with somebody, or you dealing with somebody, on a sexual basis or whatever, but y'all haven't made a commitment to one another. Y'all both kind of just doing whatever. It's a situationship. You're just in a little situation, not in an actual relationship. And I kind of want to talk about that because you can have situationships with people where sex isn't involved. Sex doesn't have to necessarily be involved for it to be a situationship. Okay? You can, basically it's usually like one feels more strongly than the other feels. Okay? That's basically how that comes about. And there hasn't been any actual conversations or commitments made. And that can happen with just two people. You may think that you're friends with somebody. You may feel like you got a friendship. You may feel like, you have certain conversations, or, usually it's just because of the conversation, or even if you're hanging out with somebody or whatever, you may view this person as your friend. But then you bump in, later on you find out that there really was no commitment expressed. There really was no actual terms that were discussed. When you have an actual relationship with the person, whether if it's an intimate one, a business one, or a friendly one, there are going to be terms that are discussed, meaning, guidelines as far as expectations and, what you feel, how you want it to go or how you feel it should be, what are breaking points, what's not to be tolerated, and all of that kind of stuff. You kind of just know as you get to know a person that, that, you can't do that right there. If you're in a relationship, you most likely discuss with each other, cheating is a deal breaker. Like, you cheat, I'm out. You know what I'm saying? But it's all about, it's all about what's being discussed. What has been agreed to. And that's where a lot of things. What's that address? 1800. Okay. All right. So, yeah, that's where a lot of confusion starts, because you know, you feel one way, they feel another, and then something has to happen, which is more likely going to be a negative. You know, it's going to be something bad happens, and that's when you find out how each other really feels. You find out that that person is really not your friend. You find out that that's not really your man. You know, you find out that next time when I'm doing business with a person, there's going to be some contracts involved, because I can't trust what the hell a person says out of their mouth. You know, it's all a learning process. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times we have to go through something for us to learn the lesson. And that's kind of why I'm discussing this, because most likely what I'm talking about, you probably all have dealt with something, you know, some type of situation that I'm speaking of. But if you haven't, you want to prevent it, okay? You don't want to go through nothing, because it's hurtful. It's hurtful to feel like you had a friend, and it's hurtful to feel like, you know, you have a relationship, or it's hurtful to feel like you were doing good business with a person and then you can't trust them, you know. So if you can prevent it, I would say have the communication. The communication is why a lot of this stuff happens, because, you know, things are not expressed, you know, they're just assumed. And you can't really assume anything when you're dealing with people, okay? Because you will be let down every time. You will be let down 9 times out of 10. All right? When dealing with people. So you cannot just assume that, you know, they feel the same way you do. All right? So that's pretty much all I want to say about that. Just communicate, people. Just communicate. Be honest about what you expect. Be honest about what is a deal breaker. Be honest about what it is you're looking to get from the situation. Just be honest, because regardless of whatever type of situation you're in with a specific person, even if it is business, it can still be hurtful to feel like, you know, you can't go off of just word of mouth. You got to have a contract involved. Or just because you saw, you know, this person have a good deal with this, you know, with somebody else, that you're going to have the same experience. You know, you just got to protect yourself out here in this world, you know, because there's a lot of opportunists. There's a lot of people who are all about self, and they're, you know, people will use you for whatever they can benefit from, and then after you can't be used anymore, they can no longer benefit from you in some way, then you will definitely find out how they really feel. And you don't want to be in that position, you know. You don't want to be with someone you feel like, you know, this could be the person, you know, you fall in love with. This could be the person that you can have a future with, and then you find out that he really don't feel no type of way, or she, you know, because it happens with men too. Men will think a woman is, you know, she's different from all the rest, and she turn around and be even worse. You know what I'm saying? So, and not saying that that communication will always prevent, or it will always make that difference, because people lie. People definitely lie, you know. And if they want something from you, don't think they won't lie. But at least you know on your end, you covered all your bases. At least you know on your end, you did your part, and so it ain't no confusion when, you know, you decide to let them go, you know. Because a person will try to flip it around and act like, you know, you're the one with the issue, or, well, we never said this is what it was, or we never said we was together, or you never said I couldn't cheat, or, you know what I'm saying? You know, Like, so make sure you say everything, so that way, you know, when shit goes down, if it goes down, then you know, you don't feel bad. It ain't no confusion. They can't say, well, you didn't say this, you didn't say that. Nah, bitch, I said it all. Nah, bitch, we talked about that. You know what I'm saying? You dealing with a friend. I mean, it's some of it should be like unwritten rules. You know what I'm saying? Some of it should just be unwritten. Like, you know, you should just know that it ain't cool to be fake as fuck. You know what I'm saying? You should just know that it ain't cool to tell my business to a bitch I don't get along, I don't like, for real. You know what I'm saying? You should, that's like unwritten shit. You know, where I'm from anyway, you just know shit is fucked up. But I'm gonna tell you something. No matter how common you feel like the understanding should be, it ain't usually all that common. You know what I'm saying? What they say, common sense ain't that common no more. It's not. It's not. You gotta make sure you express everything in detail. In detail. Make sure make sure it ain't no fucking confusion. Okay? Because at the end of the day, you know who you are, you know that you covered all your bases, and you know that you held up your part of the bargain. You know, but at the same time, you know, you just gotta be able to trump whatever the fuck they say. Like, nah, bitch, like, you knew, because I told you. You know what I'm saying? When they go and telling the story to somebody else. So anyway, that's about it, y'all. Excuse me. I just hope that y'all are enjoying the day. It is so beautiful. It is so beautiful. Yeah, so I'm getting ready to grab me a couple cups of ice. I'm gonna go home, get all cute and stuff, get all cute and stuff, and yeah, and then, you know, of course I'm gonna talk to y'all and stuff or whatever. And then Dollar General, it's Dollar General Day, y'all. Saturdays are deemed Dollar General Day, so we're definitely going to head over to DG, see what we can find for the low. You know, no. All right, y'all. I love y'all. Have an amazing, amazing, amazing day, and I will see y'all soon. Bye-bye.